Hi Shweta, I can hear you.
So how many people do we have? We have 6 folks.
Sonika has been joining since I think 1:45. I saw the notification and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
Sonika is really, really passionate about it. So let's start off with,
Okay. Let's wait like 5 more minutes because I think there are about 25 people. Maybe they don't know about it. And then we can like start. Right now we have just like 5, 7 people. No, 5 people. Okay. Should we post it again on the LinkedIn, like for those of us who want to join? Because this session is very important for everyone.
let me do that and I'll
Yeah.
post it.
Let me see if I can share my screen. Okay, can you guys see my screen? All those of you who are in right now?
Yes, we can.
What is the website?
The left tab, extreme left tab.
Okay, so is the audience muted? Like, how do we know if they can answer they're there or they're not there?
They can unmute themselves. So I would request Sonam, if you can, Sonika, if you can unmute yourself and try if you can, speak up. Sonika, can you hear us?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
You guys can talk.
Everybody can unmute and put their video on, so it's doable.
Okay, and you guys are able to see the screen at the back, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is visible.
Very cool. So 2 more minutes. Anyone else is joining? And then we can have a recording session on. All right. Do you guys see the chat box? Are you able to type in the chat box like your name? And maybe I'm a 3rd-year student, I'm a 4th-year student from Nagpur or whatever. I can't see the chat box. Can you like type in there? Swati, can you type in something on the chat box?
Yes, I did it. In the meantime, everyone can, type in their name and which place they are coming from, because based on that, we will bifurcate and assign the mentors. So it will be a good exercise for all of us to know the geographies of you. And we also already had a brief introduction, which all of you gave in the group itself. Yeah, this is the kind of introduction which we are looking for.
Yes, and we'll also mark your attendance because we know who's attending and who's not attending.
Yes, so he's an industrial design student from Kerala. Nice. Shreya is from Indore. Shreya, can you let us know like what are currently you studying? Your department, your domain. This exercise is important for all of you because that's gonna let us know your geography.
Okay, we have 9
Right.
participants. Should we get started then? Or should we wait longer for everybody?
No, it's already 8 minutes. I think we should start
Okay.
because later on people can join in, and
Okay.
we can send across the minutes of the meeting later on.
All right. Okay. And is this the recording is on, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right, guys. A very good afternoon to everyone. We are the Art of Making Foundation. I am Shweta here, and that's Swati over there. Swati, can you unmute your camera? so that people can look at us and then
Yes, definitely.
yeah,
Why?
we both are part of the elite, the Art of Making Foundation, and we are here for you all to tell you about the amazing opportunities that we have in store in the form of the 100-day internship. And we are here to know you guys better and also tell you what this internship is all about, what we are all about, what 3D printing is all about. And then probably at the end, we'll be happy to take in your questions and stuff. So let me know if you guys can see my screen. I will pop up the Art of Making Foundation, show you guys who we are, and then we'll go from there, all right? Okay. Can you guys see the screen right now? And you can type in the chat box or let us know, right?
We cannot see your screen.
You cannot. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Let me share it. Okay. Do you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right. So our organization is based in Dehradun, Uttarakhand, which is in the foothills of Himalayas. And we do a lot of STEM training, education based, and hands on learning and DIY based projects here. So we established in 2020, where we identified that there's lack of women participation in a lot of STEAM subjects, and we need to change that. And because of that, we started this organization called the Art of Making, where we do design thinking, 3D printing, and we create projects that help us make product. So if you look at us, who are we? I'm sure you guys must have gotten a chance to go through our website, which is the Art of Making Foundation. We have all our socials in here, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. So to stay updated, you can always like and follow. We are into STEAM education. And when we say upskilling of women and entrepreneurship, those are our mission values. We want to give STEAM education. We give it to all, but our focus is definitely on women empowerment so that tomorrow we can give you a source of livelihood and you can stand on your own feet by giving you the skill. And we have different age groups we work with. We have girls who are aged 18 or lower to girls who are 18 and older. And then we help them create designs and then make products. So for example, if you look at us, and you'll find like more of the examples on the Art of Making shop. Sorry, my thing is a little blurred, but I'll go on Instagram. This is also for you. If you want to like research a little bit more about us, what we do, you can check out different kind of products that we make on Instagram and go on our website and see the blog, The Art of Making. So we are into the space where we try to create innovative solutions using design thinking and 3D printing. And how is that helping us? Wait, let's see. So I think a lot of you are in your final years, right? How many of you are final year students? Can you raise your hand or something? Or type in the chat box? 5, 10. Where are you? Hold on. Oh, wait, it should be. Okay, perfect. 6 of you are in final year. Okay, and which geographies are you from? Is anybody around Uttarakhand, New Delhi, or most of you are south? Just, I would love to know how many are local. Anyone in Uttarakhand or New Delhi? Okay, none of you. But a lot of you are in, I believe, Pan India, like different areas. Is anybody in Madhya Pradesh? Maharashtra? Just raise your hand. Or, okay, Sonika is in Maharashtra. Or Tamil Nadu, Hyderabad, Bangalore. Nobody's in Bangalore. Okay, which states have we missed out? Okay, we were going back on. Okay. So if we go on our website, this is what you could see. Has any of you done any kind of internship before in the past, like worked with the industry, or is this, if all of you, is it the first time for all? Like we want to learn and see what is design, what is 3D printing, where can I try out my skills? So all the people who are new, can you just raise your hand and who have no industry experience at all? Yeah. I do see, okay, from Delhi, I have worked as visual design intern, very nice. Okay, people are from Chhattisgarh, UP, I see New Delhi, Kanpur, Pune, very cool. Ghaziabad, Hyderabad, Indore. Okay, great. All right, okay. I wanted us to see some of the products and things. And how are we different? So the thing is, we are a foundation, and what a foundation essentially is, we help to social empowerment using technology. And when we say technology, we are making things by using skills. So if you see the Instagram over here, you'll see all these kind of products we design and make them at our studio. And we give you guys training especially so you can make unique products that are customized. They are also biodegradable, eco-friendly, and we give you training courses so you can work with us, and then we can show you how, you know, design works, 3D printing works, how you can make customizable products like eco-friendly candles in any shape using 3D printing. So I don't know how many of you know what 3D printing is, but essentially it's a technology that helps you make things in 3D. And using 3D printing, you can make almost any design. And whatever you guys learn in your current courses, you know, rendering skills or skills to, you know, design or 3D model, the real physical prototype can be 3D printed. So if you want to like learn more about what we do and how 3D printing works, you can definitely visit our Instagram or, you know, go on our website and check it out. And let's go back on our website here. Okay, so let's get back to the internship program. I believe there are 9 participants here. And when we said that we are doing 100 days internship program, this is the program which is catered to you guys. And what we will be doing here as part of the internship is introducing you to concepts of design thinking and 3D printing, as you can see here. And it's a 3-month intensive program. And based on where your location and geography is, today we will also classify you. And for those of you who are not here, we will send them out this video so they can tell us what their locations are, what year you are into, and then what you are looking for to get out of the internship. So we'll discuss all that. We'll go through those questions, and it'll be nice if you guys participate and let us know your preferences. Also, what you get out of this internship is definitely design thinking. You learn more about it. So let me ask you guys, does anybody know what design thinking is here from the 9 participants that I see here? Does any of you know what design thinking is? You can raise your hands or type in the chat box. What according to
It'd
you
be
is?
easy if they can unmute themselves and
Mhm,
try to talk, or that way it will be kind of interactive session, and
mhm,
it's gonna save us a lot of time. So
absolutely.
Aditya, I can see Aditya has worked as a CAD engineer intern for 3 months already, and he has given out few keywords like idea brainstorming and activity.
Mhm,
Idea,
that's
would
what.
you like to, Aditya, if would you like to kind of unmute yourself and
Do
speak?
they have the option to unmute
Yes,
themselves?
yes,
Okay, that's wonderful. I mean, if you don't have to turn on your camera if you're not comfortable. It's up to you.
mhm,
You can just
yeah.
talk
Unmute yourself.
if you
Yes.
want to talk. If you don't want to talk, just type in. That's
See,
your.
just like me, I am under the weather and I am not presentable
Yeah.
at all, so I have switched off my camera. You all can do the same.
Yeah. Anyone else wants to talk about design thinking? Okay, we see two hands. Anupam has raised their hand. I'll ask to unmute. Hold on. Just unmute her hand. Okay.
Yeah, Anupam Singh, go ahead. Now, Shreya has written the answer for us that design thinking is a process for solving problems by understanding the user needs. That's
Very
very
good.
true.
Very good. So we are
Yeah.
one step closer as well. Anyone else wants to add to what design thinking is? Okay, I do see MNUOW, which looks like an ID I don't recognize. Is there a person behind that? MNUOWLFK449. I feel like it's a car plate number or something.
It's just a random ID.
Okay. So the random
Anyways,
wait, these guys
yeah.
are not able to talk. Is there something with the system? Because I think
Ah,
maybe they're all unmuted because I
feel
don't.
free. This is an interactive
Yeah.
space. I would like to know, tell
Hello.
all of you.
Yes,
Yes,
yes, finally
great.
we hear someone. Where is this hello coming from? Guys,
Hi,
first
can
your
you hear
name.
me?
Yes, please.
Anupam.
Okay, Anupam.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
So design thinking is basically, in and around us, there are a lot of problems and challenges that we are that we are witnessing in our daily lives, and so basically, in order to reach to the solution of those problems, we have to get in touch with our users and understanding their catering to their needs and problems, and basically understanding users and then coming up with a solution following a non-linear process of coming up to a solution wherein which involves research, uh,
Mhm.
analysis, ideation,
Mhm.
conceptualization, and then finally coming up to a product. So that
Wow.
would be the process of design thinking,
Very cool.
according to
I think that was a very technically adept definition. Very nice. I mean, a lot of you, I think, here have quite a bit of idea. I see from your chats as well. I think which is nice. So design thinking and then, how we kind of like formulate solutions is very interesting. So also, I would also like to know how many of you are familiar with 3D printing as a process and how it helps in design thinking. Have you ever seen it, witnessed it, or used it ever in schools in some form? Just raise your hands. I think there's one person who's left out to speak, the MNUOW guy. Can you chat in or type in if someone's okay? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people say they've used design thinking or 3D printing before in some form. Would you like to share how you've used it? Like just type in what you've made with it, or maybe you were given a project to design. Say, for instance, I was given a prototype to design at one point during COVID. So I made a design of a mask. Wait, I'll show you, I'll give you an example. When we talk about, and this will also show you what we mean by design thinking and 3D printing. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go on our impact page. Guys, if you check out our page, you will see a lot of things that are very helpful, especially when you need resources to understand and grow and increase your knowledge. It's very good. So let me go on my page and I don't know, wrong person. Hold on. We will just see if we have something here. Mm, okay. So this is just a brief intro, I think. Or maybe let's just go here. These days, internet is the best resource for your research. So a lot of things get very easy when you are just, you know, trying to understand what happens and how design thinking and things.
Do share a background story, like how you started, this whole
Yes, I
designing of
will
these
definitely
things.
show you a
Yes.
story. So if you see, this is an article. This is in 2020. And what we were doing is, we all know we were under the pandemic, which is, there was nothing out there. There were no masks, there was no PPE kits. And what happened was, we were trying to prototype something in need at the moment because the hospitals were short of masks. So I will tell you what we did.
Oh, if we Google just PP and Shweta Thapa, it's gonna
Oh,
like
yeah,
be
I was
you.
like, okay, yeah, because
Wow,
this was
that's lovely.
something great that we were trying to accomplish, and we didn't know we would have that. So you see, there's a 3D printer there, and because it was pandemic, we didn't know what's going on. We didn't know how to help. We didn't know where to go. But what we could do is, we had the whole maker space in the studio with us, and what we could essentially do was prototype these things. And I don't know if this plays.
Accept all the cookies in this. Let's see if it redirects you to the YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, essentially, we started making PPE for frontline heroes. And then how did we do that? We used design thinking and 3D printing, and we worked together in a very collaborative environment to make kits like that. So essentially, if whichever one opens up, the product came out essentially as this. So you see, this is the guy, we're donating it at the hospital. So these are the masks that we made. And we made it out of like a very collaborative approach and using 3D printers and whatnot. So when we say 3D printing, because it allows you to make anything at the moment and at the time, it is really helpful as a tool. And what happens because of making this PPE is, one, you are making it using eco-friendly materials. And at the same time, there is there's a lot of things you can change, or you can add to the design and then kind of see if it works or not. So these PPE kits, when they went to the hospital after we prototyped them, they were tested for efficiency, and the doctors actually found out if it was useful or not. And then after that, we knew that what changes we had to make, if it was according to a certain size or not. And then we could like know for sure that this works and this doesn't work. So this is one of the examples of situation wise demands or situation wise designing, where making is easier using a design thinking and 3D printing approach. So that's one of them. So I would like, just like, there's an open questionnaire out there. I know you guys are just starting out your career and looking for guidance and whatnot. What do you think is a good way to I mean, some kind of experience, if there is, if you want to like share, where do you think you've seen an example of design thinking or 3D printing? And then we can kind of like go from there. I don't know, was it clear to you guys what kind of thing we did using design thinking and how 3D printing helped us prototype it? Because that's the context of even our internship in the future, because we'll be doing a lot of real world examples and making a map of how things work and what we want to design at the end. Does anyone have anything to share? Just
I
want to.
can see in the chat section that Aditya has already worked with the 3D printers, FDM printers, and we would
Mhm.
like to hear more from him. So that this is the basic understanding, just to know that what's the level for you, all of you
Mhm.
now, and so that we can set an expectations for your future projects which you will be doing with the industries. So it's very important for you to speak out. And Aditya, we would like to understand what exactly did you do? Did you do the designing part with yourself as well? Which software did you use? Feel free to speak up, Aditya. You can unmute yourself. All right. Um,
Okay. I think we'll have to unmute him. I'm not sure. Ask to unmute.
People can unmute themselves, I believe.
You guys have the choice. You just have to click on unmute button at the.
Okay, so he is not confident in speaking up, but he
It's
is
okay.
answering our questions.
That's fine.
That's
That's
lovely.
fine. That's fine. Whatever works
Yes,
out for
yes,
you.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you
So
use softwares.
mesh mixture and Cura for slicing. All right, all right.
Okay, very
7 feet
cool.
sandal and mini scale sized models.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Let's hear out from the girls, Sonika and Ria as well, right? We would
You
like
go
to
first.
understand, since we are a, organization which focuses kind of more on women so that we can bring in more women into
We
this
we are
technology.
here to break the gender bias, guys. There's nothing like, men and women are not equal in this era. But what we are also trying to encourage through this internship and through learning opportunities is we do want more women to join in tech and STEM fields and have their own voice. And we are really happy with the men and the guys already there. We know you're there, and we
Mhm.
are here to help you as well. But women, we want to encourage you more because we all know that you guys put yourselves in little boxes, and that's what we don't want you to do. Speak out, whatever it is, good or bad, wrong or right, doesn't matter. We are here for an experience here, and we want you to be as open.
Now we have Ria. Ria, she is, about to speak now. Yes,
Okay,
Ria,
go
please go
ahead.
ahead.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
I'm in third year right now. So whenever we have to 3D print something, so what we do is we make the 3D models according to the needs. And
Mhm.
then we have workshop managers and we have faculties for like for workshop dedicatedly. So
Mhm.
they just take our 3D files and they slice it and then they only operate the 3D printers. So we don't have access to the 3D printers right now.
Mhm.
So last year also we had an assignment to design a phone cover for our the next roll number in our class. So everyone designed a phone cover and according to like different needs. So we made the 3D models, but then the faculty only printed them for us.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah,
So Ria, wait, which school are you from?
I'm from MIT WPU Pune.
Okay, you are doing this in Pune. And in your third year, they've introduced you to design basics and 3D. So you guys only design it, right?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, since the second year itself.
Okay. And what softwares do you guys use for designing?
Sorry.
What softwares would you be using to make your phone covers and whatnot?
Yeah, so we used some of us used Fusion, Autodesk Fusion 360,
Mm-hmm.
and some used Rhino.
Okay, wonderful. All right, thank you. Thanks, Ria. Thanks for sharing.
Right.
Anybody
Thank
else would like to share? I see a person whose hand has been raised for a very long time. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. It doesn't pop up on your screen. MNUOWLFK. Do you want to like speak up something? Okay. All right, we have 10 minutes to wrap up. Okay, anybody else? Okay, I don't know if anybody else wants to.
Let's start off with the structure part, how this
Yes,
internship is gonna go ahead. I think that
yes,
agenda
let's
is
just.
important, and the rest of the things we can keep on interacting with all of our students in the group itself.
Okay, let
The
me
whole
be
agenda, yes.
back. Okay. So we have it divided in like three phases. As we mentioned, it's 100 day. Why we keep it as 100 day is so that it is very intensive and it's easy for everyone to participate, whether you're online or you are on site. And before we like kick this off, I mean, yesterday was the last day for everyone else to enroll. So we are officially off now. And whoever is now on with us, we will be like classifying you guys into different levels. That's part of the internship program where you will learn about different software usage, the whole design thinking principle in action, and also working with real world problems. So our partner companies, um, which are again in the industry, they will be helping us channelize how we can solve the real problems, and then you can go through it. So while you are doing the internship for 100 days, what you get out of it is definitely a big understanding of what the project is supposed to be, how you actually design for the world, not just design for fun. It's actually working on the real life projects, and then industries will be collaborating. You will have great mentors during your sessions who will guide you through. You'll be classified in teams, and then you will be on a portal with us, on a portal where you will upload your assignments on a weekly basis and do things. What you gain out of this is definitely, if you successfully finish the internship, means in 100 day we like your project, what you did, everything from submission to the end, we will cater to 3 best projects, and everyone gets a chance to get their capstone funded as well. If we really see the potential in your project, starting from the base framework, which is part 0, where you knew nothing about it, and then when we gave you a situation, you were able to come up with a design. In these 3 months, this is mostly design based, but there is an opportunity for actual prototype to happen at the end of the 3 month. If we think that there is viability and this is perfectly designed, and at the same time it's satisfying and solving a problem, and we will be giving you out problems. The second thing that is also there, which will happen as part of the thing, is if you're in your 4th year, you'll also get an internship completion as well as a recommendation letter from the Art of Making and us. And there'll be opportunities for placement. What we mean by that is we will be coaching you on skills needed to talk in the job interview, and at the same time how leveraging 3D design and printing can help you get your face out there, speak to the right people. If your liking is in the jewelry sector, we'll kind of have interviews for you once you complete your capstone project to talk and interact with fellow stakeholders there. Or if you're into aerospace, we will have you collaborate and speak to people in the industry and have them interview you once you successfully complete the portfolio project. So when we say 3 portfolio projects, means at the end of the month you'll have to submit a framework, and you're not working alone, you'll be assigned a mentor, and we'll be there with you through and throughout, where we've given you the situation where you learn how to design, and then once the design is ready, all the peers will review it, and then we will kind of come up with recommendations, because we know how to work this out. The other thing that's also important for you is once you successfully finish, you will get teaching opportunities with the Art of Making Foundation. And what do we mean by that is, since you guys already know, we are a 3D design printing, a social entrepreneurship forum. We have a lot of curriculum. You can go to our website and see, and we do a lot of impact work. That's all we are about, doing impact and doing training. And we want you to learn all this as you go in your 3-month journey, or maybe later, even if you guys are into 6-month project or a final year project, there is a way we deliver. You cannot become a trainer in one day, but when you learn about these concepts, and there are different fields associated with it, be it medical and healthcare, be it jewelry. So we'd also be wanting to know what is your preference here, which industry or application area you want to work in, so we can classify you better. But you will get an understanding, you will be able to take courses at the end of this training program. And after this, I'll also be sharing a couple more Udemy courses for you guys to get started. And Swati will be enrolling you on our Canvas platform. And then you get adept with the concepts, and you can train with us. You can become part of our impact projects, which are real world problems we try to solve. You will know it during due course of time when we do our guest speaking sessions as to what kind of impact projects we are talking about, especially when it comes to upskilling and entrepreneurship. How are we using this technology to make someone an entrepreneur? So once you get well versed with all these concepts, you can also take classes with us, and the classes could be anywhere within India, because our role is to solve big problems in India. We want to offer them 3D printing solutions. We will give you an opportunity to work with us. So that is one part of the internship program. And yeah, those of you who are doing a final year project and your duration is longer, this is a great way for you to get started. So if you do great with the first 3 months, we'll help you find projects as well, and also connect you with the company site. And yeah, you just have to learn your best, especially if you're online, because there you're not getting exposure. But after 3 months, there will be an opportunity that you can get on-site internship with us based on how well you perform during your internship. So
Yes, that's very true. How many of you are available on LinkedIn? Because me and Shweta, we all together have more than 40,000 of connections who are active in additive manufacturing industry across the globe. So the best way for you would be do a research, find out the right connection for the right company and just put us in the loop. What we will do is by the end of 3 months, we would send a recommendation letter, because then you have a bridge that, okay, we know them and then you are our students. So that would be an ideal case for all of you to look out for your dream company. So how many of you are extensively using LinkedIn?
That's a very good question. Just
Yes,
one
because
person.
that's the additive manufacturing jobs or designing jobs, all the jobs, and I would say the genuine jobs are there on the LinkedIn. And we would definitely like you to leverage our connections, because we have built our connections over a period of 10 years. And so I could see that Aditya, Ajwad, Shreya, Sonika. So Tulendra is also, Tulendra has been one of our student. I think he has
Yes.
done internship with us. And Tulendra, your proposal, thesis proposal is under the screening now. We'll be assigning whole bunch of mentors to you as well. Anupam, Ria, Ayman, I would recommend all of you, please go on LinkedIn, register yourself so that we can send across recommendation in a very genuine way, and that's going to help you out, everyone.
Yeah.
Right? So with the limited time which we have,
Yeah, we
I
just
will
have
send
5 minutes.
across. Yes, so we will send across an email invite to all of you to join the portal. There you will have a weekly, monthly assignments and some reading material, and how to redo your CV for a job purpose, that too in the designing field. So you, all of you
These
will
will
have to
go
go through that.
parallel. So I don't want to
Yes,
confuse you guys at the moment, but what we will do as a starting step right now is those of you who are keen, we will try and understand you better. I would encourage you, if you know our email, artofmakingfoundation@gmail.com, just send in your little intros with the project areas you are interested in. If I'm interested to do healthcare, if I'm interested to do jewelry, if I'm interested to do just product designing and all, just a little bit more so we know and understand you better. That will help us classify you, and also the level of understanding you have at the moment. Like, I don't know any softwares at all, feel free. Have you guys filled up the Google form? Because I am not sure if all
yes,
of
they
you have.
have.
If
Yes,
if
yes,
all of them have, I think that is
yes.
very good. But those of you who haven't, I think we should share the link for that as well, so you can fill out, so and we can like classify you. We can put you guys on Canvas,
Absolutely.
and
Yeah.
then we can have like weekly meetings and sessions. Before we part, we can take one or two more questions. Does anybody have any questions